If you get confused with what you want to do in life, or you're in that figure it out what life for you, these are three things that I think it might be able to help you to get where you are. So what you need to be focusing on is just these three things: mind, spirit, and body. These three things are really connected between each other. So I've been in this huge career change journey, and I've been in this situation where I've ripped my old self-belief, my old script, and I've been doing this for a while just by myself. So the things that I've been found out about myself is first about my spiritual journey, second about my health, third is about my mind. However, when you're in this journey and you just started, I think the first thing you will find out is about your mind. In the beginning, you will find yourself. Your mind always want to drive you away to the things that you know it's not meant for you. So with the mind, I found it a little bit tricky because based on my experience, I've been watching a lot of content about thoughts create reality, those type of things, which is right. That's absolutely how it works. However, when I know that happened, I become the observer of my mind instead rather than living my life. That leads to me as the awareness not living in this fully body that I have rather than just living in my mind. So that will leads to become high self-awareness. So in that high self-awareness, I found myself that my mind tried to find meaning on everything that I did. That made me realize that because I was lacking on that grounded. Grounded means my spirit, because awareness means we are a spirit. But I didn't realize that until I was in that I wouldn't say the lowest button of my life. I will say when I just been focusing on my mind, and then my spirit tried to give me a signal as you need to be grounded. And that moment leads me to another thought of looking for the resource, universe, or God. And the minute I take that direction and just to fully trust myself and just give one simply thought and direction to my body as like, God, oh my gosh, it's been so long. I want to be back on my spiritual journey. Everything's been lifted since then, which is interesting because I've been grew up in really strong Christian upbringing, and I've been in that spiritual journey as well. But the difference is when I was in that spiritual journey, I was in that moment of building myself, moving from survival mode to safety mode. But this time, it's where I am already living my own life out of script, and I am embodying the version of myself that fully trusts that life will always help me around. that just make me feel like I think it's all about the embodying that you have within yourself. And when your internal naturally upgraded, the reality just different. It's immediately reflect on my internal belief. So what's tricky was before I feel like that was the version of safety in my mind. So that makes me even believe that the quality of your thoughts, emotional intensity, and embodiment, that's the thing that makes you create the reality that you want. Okay, actually, another thing. When you're living in survival mode and you move to that safety mode recently, you will be in the state of mind that nothing is wrong, and it's just nothing is wrong, you're just living, but your mind will keep wondering and give you a signal as something is wrong. You need to figure something out, whereas in reality you're just living. Yeah, which is interesting. So another thing is the body. I think it brings a massive impact when you really intentional with what you put into your body, and when you're taking care of your body. For example, you take yourself for a walk, Pilates, gym, and you really have like a lot of nutrition like fruits, vegetable to your body. When you do that, your system, your body feels safe, and it really helps you with your nervous system regulation. The tricky situation was when you do all those things but you use your thoughts for a different direction. For example, for validation rather than taking care of your own body. See, here's the thing. Remember, your thoughts and that emotional certainty that creates the result of reality that you want. So when you out of the script that you used to create, you will immediately able to see the massive difference between your previous life and the life that you want right now. So yeah, I think you just need to care about those three things, about your minds, what you put into your mind. You want to put the survival code or a safety code into your mind constantly, and your spiritual journey means grounded. You can do it through breath work and believe in God or resource, or be nature, that helps as well. And lastly is to taking care of what you eat and taking care of your body, because yeah, that's it. And when you really focus on those three things, your life will get so much better eventually. I hope it helps, and see you next time. Bye.